All right. We're live. We are live. Back in effect. The AllStar MMA live show. Last week, Thursday, we had some complications.
Whoopsie.
What can you do?
It's showbiz, baby.
It's all my fault as well. It's all my fault.
100%.
Yeah. 100% my fault.
Yeah.
But make sure you guys go into the descriptions and download the AllStar app and pick on UFC fights. Last weekend we had UFC Vegas 86. We'll talk about that a little bit. We had a person we know fight on the card. I don't know if you guys know her, but
Yes.
Mama?
Yeah,
I do know her.
Yes. So we'll talk about her and what happened in that fight. But go in the descriptions, download the AllStar app and get all your MMA news as well, and make UFC picks. Let's jump right into it. Okay. Why is this stalling out, bro? I don't know what's going on right now. The video is stalling out.
Internet connections.
Let me. All right, let's start. Okay, so now we're back.
We're live.
All right, we're live. All right,
That's
so let's jump
showbiz.
into the first topic of the night is UFC Vegas 86. We had it was in a very good card.
It was meh.
I saw the main event.
It was mid.
Main event, it was all right. Like Jack Hermanson, he did.
It was technical, but it wasn't fun to watch.
I thought it was okay. I thought it was a good fight. You know what I mean? Like, I thought it was a good fight to watch. I'm thinking about the other fights before that were very good. And Loma fought. She fought Bruna Brazil, I believe, and got the decision win. That fight was really.
It was very one-sided, wasn't it?
And also, it's just there was nothing going on. Like, not much. Like it was just like they're tapping each other. Like you go and I go.
Right.
But it didn't happen many times. There was a lack of action.
Right.
Which was very, very like. And the fight after that was the same.
What was the fight after that?
I don't know. Some dudes.
Okay.
But
cool.
I think it was like a lightweight fight. But anyways, like I remember because I was like watching it from the side, and the commentators were like, "Oh, there's not many, strikes being thrown or landed. It's like less than the previous fight." I'm like, "Oh,
okay."
Damn.
So I really don't need to look at it.
Yeah, you don't need to look at it. But
bro, did you tweet something and it like popped up on the screen?
Yeah, you did on the main event. You tweeted something and it showed up, and I was like, "Whoa, that's fucking Korean John." You tweeted something about like the. I don't know. You said something fucking lame. I got it for Hermanson or whatever. I don't know. You know what you tweeted. I just saw your name.
Well, but I go on there all the time.
Yeah.
Just,
oh shit.
Yeah,
okay.
You must feel special that they put you on there.
I don't feel special at all. There's nothing that comes with that. I just tweet and it goes up on there, right?
Right.
But it's been happening for years, so it doesn't really matter. But people come to me and say, "I saw your tweet." It's been happening for years. I don't know.
You're that cool now. You're just like, you know what? Whatever.
Yeah. Whatever.
I'm on television. I don't care.
It doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
I mean, nobody cares. Nobody really knows who I am.
Next topic.
But So, what did you think of the card? Did you watch some of the fights?
I only watched the main event because I woke up. It was okay. It was. I like watching technical fights, but that was kind of like a technical fight where I was like, this can be over any time and I wouldn't care.
Like a hater.
I mean, if you want to put it down to that, yeah.
How about just a disliker? How about that? Yeah.
AKA hater.
There's no hate requires effort.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
That's true. You're low effort.
Yeah.
Hate,
yeah.
Which is dislike.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. It's like there's levels to the negative energy.
That's
right?
like
There's
distaste.
like dislike, and then you go to the what?
You go to the indifferent.
Indifferent, and then to hate.
Oh wait, no, it goes indifferent, dislike, hate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
rage.
Let's move on to the next topic, which is we're gonna stick with the women because today was supposed to be, hey, Carolina, get better.
Yeah, get better.
Oh no,
that's terrible.
Get better, Carolina.
Yeah, that's terrible.
We're praying.
Hopefully she's watching right now. If you're not, hey, what are you doing there?
Fuck you doing?
Yeah.
Be here.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Be here in spirit.
Please.
We drop too many bombs on here. That's so when I go to like monetizing, no, I'm saying when I go to the monetizing, it says limited monetizing. We curse too much.
Okay,
it's not
sorry,
saying we
I'll
can't
stop.
Curse, but we just do it too much, right?
Okay.
And that's the thing.
Noted.
In the last
I'm out, boys.
Fudge.
videos, right? But anyway, so
Fiddlesticks.
So the next thing I want to talk about is Gina Carano. Okay, so before we talk about Gina Carano, I wanted to ask you, Dylan, do you know who Gina Carano is?
MMA fighter. Well, used to be an MMA fighter.
Yes.
I didn't know who she is.
You know now, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, about the whole Disney thing.
No, I'm not talking about Disney. I'm talking about her career.
No.
You have no idea, right?
There's
nothing wrong with that.
No.
There's nothing wrong with that. And that's why I wanted to bring her up. Do you know who she is?
I do, yes.
Know who she was before?
I mean, I wasn't watching the UFC when she was fighting, but I know a little bit about her career. I know that she got beat by Chris Cyborg.
Yes, of course. That's like the
you told me about that.
Yes.
Claim to fame, right? The Chris Cyborg situation.
Well, I think her claim to fame is that she's kind of hot.
Yeah, she was hot.
The bad dude.
Yeah. She didn't look like that. No, she looks different now. When
she's
fighting,
thick now.
Yeah, when she was fighting, she looked much better. She was and she was thick when she was fighting.
Oh yeah, I guess so. She fought Chris Cyborg,
she
so
wasn't slim,
yeah.
Right. So like now she's like thick.
No, she's thick.
No, she's thick like that. Like it can't get caught in your throat. Thick.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just saying. But yeah. So like, you know what? I remember Chris Cyborg and Gina Carano fighting. Like I've been watching MMA way long, right? So like I remember watching them fight like that night, and thinking Chris Cyborg is just gonna demolish her, and then that's what exactly happened.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knew it was like a train wreck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why that's when it's like Chris Cyborg is just a murderer, right? Just going crazy. Like imagine that Chris Cyborg fought Amanda Nunes. It's a different fight.
You mean like roided up Cyborg versus USADA Cyborg?
Most likely, yeah.
I was shocked when Amanda knocked her out.
Me too.
A lot of people were shocked.
Yeah. That was one of the only women fights I was looking forward to because it was like fucking two. So,
like imagine being so good you beat up a man, you know? Sorry.
No, Chris Cyborg, I've met her. She's so nice.
I know. It's just a joke.
I know, but
we playing Cyborg.
That's an old joke. That's like
it's an old joke. It's an old. Okay, sorry.
New material,
okay.
Right? So Gina Carano, right? So now this whole thing with her, and she's 41 years old now, and she's known as a former MMA fighter. I guess she's on this
The Mandalorian
Disney show. Mandalorian.
She was, yeah.
Something I don't watch. I have no idea what it is.
I watched it.
I watched the first 2 seasons and stopped because attention span.
Same.
Well, I don't watch it anyways, no matter what. So like basically, she's filing a lawsuit, right, against Disney and Lucasfilms because she was fired over a social media post, right? She was fired over her views.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
What'd she say again? Because I saw it, but I forgot.
It's something to do with the Jews and the Holocaust, right? Something that is a very
respect
sensitive
that.
topic. Like if you're gonna say something stupid, just don't say anything.
Okay.
Right? If you're gonna say something
This
stupid,
podcast is over.
Right? But the crazy part is Elon Musk is funding it.
Well, because she didn't say anything stupid.
You know, I don't even know what she said.
Okay.
She said, don't say it.
She basically was like, she was talking about the Holocaust and how it wasn't really the Nazis that were killing the Jews. It was they had somehow convinced, their neighbors, even women and children, to fucking kill the Jews. And so she said, how is that any different than fucking ridiculing someone for their political views? It's like, and how that has come about today, where we're basically like the government is trying to like make us fight each other, right? They don't want to fight. They just want, the two political sides to fight each other.
Nah. Now it's like political.
Yeah,
So
sorry.
it's something that I hate. Something that I don't pay attention to. Something that I think is like really like, I don't know. I know some people are into it. Some people enjoy that, and good for them. But it's just not my thing. And it's just like, I don't know. I think you should be able to say what you want to say.
Oh, 100%.
I say you should say what you want to say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if it's like intended to spread hate, or like it is hate, you know what I mean? But if you're trying to make a point, there's a difference.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
But if it's like you're just straight direct hate and it's malicious, then of course you need to do something about that.
100%.
Yeah, like I think she should be able to say what she wants, as long as it's logical and explains exactly what they believe. And if it's like that, yeah, you got to respect that. You know what I mean? Because they're putting in thought into it. It's not like they're just blurting out nonsense.
She's not just saying I hate these people or
so
whatever.
This is interesting to see like her go after this. If she wins, dude, her life is. She's only seeking $75,000.
It's only $75,000. Yeah, I know. It's crazy, but I mean, like, I still support her. I think she should be doing that, right? Because it's wrongful termination of her job.
Disney shit $75,000. I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah, that's like a penny for them.
Only getting paid $75,000.
Yeah,
Disney's just trying to prove a point, eh?
Dude,
I think so.
Dude, you should be going for $75 million.
Yeah, straight up.
Why stop?
Yeah.
Why it goes? That doesn't make. I don't know. Then why do you even need help from Elon Musk? Why do you need funding?
I think he wants to like support it, right? So he wants to just be like, I'm a part of this too.
Pussy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Maybe he's just like, I saw the Tinder profile.
Yeah, maybe he wants it.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? But yeah,
man, nutted to that Tinder profile.
That's an interesting. That's a weird situation right there, right? And you know what? I think fighting it in court. At least they're doing it right. You know what I mean? They're taking it to court and see.
Yeah.
See if they get some cash. Because in America, everything's about suing. Everybody's suing everybody.
Yeah.
No, that's just like what they do. You know what I mean? They like in America, like you could turn on TV and there's ads for like lawyers that specialize in suing people.
Yeah.
It's just like they advertise.
You've
like,
been served.
Have you been hit by a car? Have you been
lying on the ground? Yes, I have.
Exactly. It's like, have you walked down the street? Have you taken a bath? And do you deserve some money? It's kind of like corny, right? But it's just like this.
I'm your guy.
Yeah, I'm your guy. Right? Whatever. But
it's
all good. Man.
What's that?
Same shit in Canada.
We have some of it. Yeah. I mean, I don't really watch cable television anymore, but I'm pretty sure it was on there. Yeah,
for sure. Like it's on like bus stations or whatnot.
I just don't see how Disney could win. Well, because it's in America. It's fucking free speech, right?
I don't think they care. I think they're just like, all right, you gonna sue us? Okay.
Yeah.
We'll pay you.
Yeah.
It's like a
if it's $75,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? She might not ever be able to work again.
Really?
Why?
You never know. Because if you talk against, like, I don't know, I'm not gonna go into this.
Okay.
But I'm saying it's a possibility.
Hey, you picked the topic.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but it's a possibility, right? It's a possibility. All right, now going to Chris Cyborg. Now there's a video of her going face to face with Clarissa Shields. Do you know who Clarissa Shields is?
Yeah, she's a mad boxer. Had a shit ton of amateur fights, and then she went over to MMA. How many MMA fights has she had so far?
I think 2.
Because I didn't see her first one, but I saw the first, like the highlights, and she did that kind of shit. So I don't know what happened in the second one.
So like her and Chris Cyborg went face to face, and they had a little chit chat, whatnot, and but they're trying to figure out like, okay, what weight do they fight? So they really want to box each other. I think that's a good idea.
Well, I don't think they do want to box each other because she sent me the video and it was like Chris Cyborg's like, yeah, I fight at 145. 145. I got to 147. Clarissa's just like, nah, I'm not going down to that weight. So it's just like, okay, well, conversation over. It's not happening. You know what I mean?
If neither of us are gonna negotiate, then
yeah, but she said like, no, I'm not coming to 47. So like, okay, Cyborg, go up.
Yeah.
Of course they're gonna be like that at first.
Right.
Of course they're gonna be like, yeah, I'm not going there, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? They're gonna pull and push.
So what does Clarissa fight at? At least in MMA 155, and then
is that even a class for women?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In PFL.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, fucking
They have
Sarah
a
fought
division, yeah.
in that.
Oh, the chick at your in
Mhm.
fucking Canada.
Yeah, in Australia.
Yeah, in Australia.
Yeah, so yeah, they have what is it? But yeah, Chris Cyborg, she's been boxing as well recently. But
Yeah.
it's like who has she been boxing?
Yeah, I looked at the names. I don't
Yeah.
know who they are.
Yeah. And also I think Chris Cyborg is right in that video. She talks about like, you know, she says herself, like, you know what I mean, you're like one of the
Yeah, this
best,
is your
but-
sport.
This is
Yeah.
your sport, you know what I mean? She's being realistic.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that. I like she's being realistic.
She's being realistic.
Because she has to like make the right decisions now because she's old. Like she's like what 40 maybe right now, 38.
Damn.
So like every fight she takes from now this point on, it's like she has to make sure she monetizes that opportunity to the fullest.
For sure.
So that's why she's like being very selective of like what she's doing right now. And that's why she's doing boxing because she thinks in boxing she could probably have a longer career.
Yeah, and
you know what I mean?
definitely make more money as well,
Yeah.
right?
Does women's boxing pay that well though?
I don't know, but for her, you never know.
Yeah.
She is already a big name in the world.
And if they get those two together,
Yeah.
right?
So like Clarissa Shields, like I don't know. I really don't know much about her to be honest with you.
She's a good boxer.
She's a good boxer, yeah.
Yeah.
But does she have knockout power? Because Chris Cyborg has knockout power.
I was about to say yeah, but I was like, I don't know.
You don't know because you don't know anything. You don't know anything about her, do you?
No, like I've listened to her on Joe Rogan and shit,
Yeah.
like a few years ago.
Okay.
So there's that.
Okay. I didn't listen to her on Joe Rogan.
Yeah, and what kind of stuff did she say?
The
Does she have
only thing I
knockout power?
remember is that she said that she has like a really shit sleep schedule. That's the only thing that I remember. That's literally all I remember.
Unimportant.
This is like this is right before she fought her first MMA fight, and she was saying she was training like 5 sessions a day and shit like that.
Yeah,
So-
isn't that overtraining though?
Yeah, it sounded stupid what she was doing. She was saying like she was doing like retarded strength and conditioning sessions.
Why
and
though?
I don't know,
She should be
man.
doing skills, you know?
I don't know,
Yeah.
man. People are silly.
You want to be strong,
People do silly things.
strong as fuck.
They avoid like you see it all the time though. You see fighters, they don't train parts of their game that they're weak at. A lot of them. You see a lot of fighters just not doing it.
Yeah.
Like they need to, you know, they're not. If you're not in camp, that means what? You need to be working on things that you're not good at, right?
Yeah.
But then there's a lot of fighters that are in camp that are not in camp that just work on the same old thing that they always work on.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're not focusing on other things.
Right.
It's just almost I see that, you know, at like all the gyms that I go to, and
I think it's because like fighters get like into their training routine. They just kind of just like go through the motions.
yeah.
You know
but
what I
the thing
mean?
is like, dude, that you're not making yourself, you're not separating yourself from anybody by doing that.
Yeah,
By going
I know.
through the motions, that means you're just becoming a factory worker at the gym.
Mhm.
You're like just the body now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you need to, you know, it's just, I don't know why fighters do get into that rut or that cycle of just like, oh, I'm just training the same thing. I'm coming pro practice every day.
I think
Because it's easier.
Laziness.
It's easier not to think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's crazy that we could call it laziness because when you train, you're not lazy at all.
Yeah, but it's mental laziness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like physical shit is easy. Mental is like, at least for fighters, like because training, like we enjoy it, but then like thinking about shit is like, damn, that shit hurt.
And then
You know what I
also
mean?
doing stuff that you don't enjoy or you're not as good at is obviously mentally straining, right?
Yeah.
So
Well, you got to work on things that you're not good at because when you fight somebody, eventually that's good at that aspect. That's great
Absolutely.
at that aspect. You at least need to be competent, you know, to be able to defend yourself.
100%.
You know what I mean? So
That's why there are levels.
there are definitely levels. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna see somebody soon come through, John Jones.
Woo-woo.
To me, he's like a guy. He's not even like a normal. Like we can't categorize him as normal. I think he's a guy that's just like, it's just
Whack.
another category in his own. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like I'm just talking about the fighting.
Wasn't
Don't get your feelings into it. Talk about the
Get
fighting.
my feelings
I'm
into
not-
it.
Yeah. Talk about the fighting.
I don't give a
right?
shit
Not
about
about
what-
like the other
I don't
shit
give a
that's
shit
going on.
about what he did. What I was gonna say is like, didn't he win the title at like 23?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super young.
champion.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay, and
So young.
also, like, think about it. Like, he was doing like coke and whatever, like the week of the fight.
That's insane.
I respect that.
You know what I mean? Like, and still winning world title fights. You know?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Man, it was wild.
It's just
Maybe the
like,
cocaine is the answer. Right?
I don't know.
Maybe we all need to start fucking doing some bumps before training, you know?
Yeah, you just get
You'll be
you probably just
fucking
get fucked
wired.
up. You
Bro, you probably get like crazy good cardio because you can train way harder on a day.
I don't think I'd blink. I think I'd like, like
You're doing the
my
empire
eyes would be so fucking dry.
But that's nuts. He's his own category, right? So
Yeah.
like, I don't know. Is Clarissa Shields like her own category in boxing? Do you think?
Ooh, I don't know. I don't
What do
know
you mean?
enough.
You mean like on that like John Jones level?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she is. Like that's why she's gotten such a name.
She
Right.
because her name is like the GOAT.
Yeah.
She even has a huge necklace, like diamonds and
Oh
shit
yeah.
of
Mhm.
GWOAT.
Oh shit.
GW.
Quote,
Yeah.
Greatest woman of all time.
Greatest woman
GWOAT.
ever, GWOAT.
bro. Really?
GWOAT,
Yeah.
Yes. What about
Imagine spending that much money on something like that.
G-Boat? You know,
Yeah.
greatest Brazilian of all time. Who
That's
else?
lame.
Yes.
That's lame as
But I've
fuck.
heard that
No.
before. Hey, anyways,
Hey.
Cyborg. Hey. What?
I was gonna say something. Gnote.
Good note.
You're fucked.
We don't need to get into that.
All right, so I don't know. I want to see this fight, but the thing is, like, Chris Cyborg, I understand her side.
Yeah.
Because she's gonna be at the disadvantage because you're in her sport, right?
Yeah.
So I kind of want the stipulations on more on Chris Cyborg's side. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I think it will make it even somewhat. But I doubt it's even because it's boxing. You know, Clarissa Shields, I guess she's the greatest of all time.
It's super interesting to me to like I always thought fucking Chris Cyborg was like the biggest chick, you know, and now she's like having to be like come down in weight for me.
Yeah, she's not. Well,
Yeah.
she was the biggest chick for a
For a
period
while.
of time,
Yeah.
like anybody.
Yeah.
What about Gabby Garcia? Do you know who she is?
Oh,
Nah.
yeah.
That
She's
was
a
the
big
biggest
girl.
chick,
Yeah.
I thought she was
What if they did a fight?
bodybuilder.
What if they did a fight with Chris Cyborg and Clarissa Shield and said no drug testing, and then Cyborg could just get on all the sauce, and then she could get as big as she wanted.
And then she'd do 155 for
and then Clarissa
sure.
Shields will get on the sauce too.
No,
Yeah.
she's not allowed.
Yeah, I mean she could, but
I mean,
They
she's
could make
doing
it-
all
they
right
could-
without.
they could make 155, and then they're just both allowed on the sauce, and then Clarissa just has to watch her weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they would never do that. Come on, you're making a fairy tale.
Do it in
Let's,
Japan.
Let's make up something that's logical.
Do it at 150 maybe.
Exactly.
Do it in Thailand.
Yeah.
Because you don't need to put like it doesn't have to be like a exact weight, right? It could be a
Yeah.
contracted weight,
Yeah.
like a catch weight. Because you just want the fight. You don't care about titles. They'll make a title up. It'd be like a BMF title. Just they create one, right, for boxing. Because have you
Yeah.
seen those boxing belts that they created?
Yeah, they did like the money belt for
Yeah.
Mayweather McGregor.
Exactly. Like they would make one. for
Yeah.
it, no matter
Yeah.
what. So I think that could be a possibility. But Chris Cyborg is getting old, so they gotta do it soon. Because I don't know, she might go back to MMA as well. But the
Yeah,
thing
she's
is-
doing both, right?
Yeah,
Isn't she?
I
Yeah.
think so. Well, we'll see.
That'd be cool to see.
All right, so now let's move on to Sage Northcutt and the whole drama with him.
Mhm.
Right? Did you guys read about this?
Yes.
Okay, so
Bro,
like,
she sent me all the topics in like fucking news form, just so like I knew what we were talking about.
Yeah.
How good's that?
Yeah,
Well,
he
how-
sent me that shit.
how bad is that?
What do you mean? How bad is that?
I'm just saying, you sound like you're complaining.
What? No, I'm not. I'm not complaining. I'm saying fucking like
know you're not
good on her for
complaining.
sending me the shit. Otherwise, I'd just be sitting here like a retard.
Right. Right. That's
don't-
not what you're
What's the
doing right
difference?
now.
Yeah, it is what I'm doing right now. But hey, at least I know what we're
Yeah.
talking about.
Of
Yes.
course, of course.
Okay,
I'm
so
just fucking with you. Anyways,
Sage. Pretty boy.
Sage.
I was
So
offended.
basically, Sage goes to Japan to fight Shinya Aoki,
Mm-hmm.
and he has 3 corners. He has a Faber, he has his jiu-jitsu coach, and his dad. Right. So I guess they get there, and then for some odd reason, the day of the fight, his dad, and the jiu-jitsu coach are on a plane back.
Yeah.
And Sage decides, okay, because Faber did a interview explaining the situation.
Is it Uriah Faber?
Yeah, Uriah Faber. And I guess Sage, because of like religious reasons, because of religious reasons, his dad wasn't gonna be there, and his jiu-jitsu coach, so it was like he was thinking like, oh no, this is a sign, like I should not fight.
Right.
The day of the fight, it's like Faber could have cornered him. Faber was okay to corner.
Okay.
But the other two guys were on the plane back. And you know,
sounds kind of dodgy though.
And then Sage, yeah, it does. We could get to that dodgy part. Then Sage comes out and says like, we were doing this, we were dealing with them, you know what I mean? They were taking care of the visas, kind of blaming One Championship for everything, basically. Right?
Yeah.
And then One Championship responds to that and says, that what did they say? Let me check.
Bro, I really don't want to say anything bad about one because I want to fight for them one day.
No, but the thing is like,
but I know so much shit about them that goes on behind the scenes.
Yeah, but we're talking about the Sage thing.
Yeah, I know.
Right? So
like there's
like
one doing one things.
Okay, so it says the one team communicated the ongoing issues to our athletes and their management, but there was clearly a misunderstanding with the options presented to Sage and his team. Despite his recent comments, One values Sage's partnership on a personal and professional level, and we hope that we can resolve this situation. We also hope our athletes understand that we were acting in their best interest in being 100% compliant with local laws, and that this was an isolated incident given our track record of, they've never had a problem like this, ever. This is the first time, which is weird, right? So now, let's talk about conspiracy theories on this. Why did this happen?
Bro, it happened,
and how did this happen?
Bro, it happened the day of. Like, that's pretty dodgy, especially if his dad and the jiu-jitsu coach were already in the country. And then last second, it's like, oh no, you've just got to go. Like, because I've heard some stories, not going to go into names or details, but one does things to favor certain fighters, and one does things to one does things to set other fighters off, and one does things because they.
Why would they want to set North?
Because maybe they.
He's one of the faces of
but he's facing the Japanese guy in
Japan.
Japan.
Doesn't matter. They don't care about him.
Maybe they want to.
They told him he's retiring in this fight. He doesn't even want to retire.
Maybe they.
Does that favor him? That doesn't make any sense.
No.
Well, maybe they wanted to build something in Japan. I don't know, because it was the first Japan card. Like.
No, it's not the first Japan card. They've had a bunch of Japan cards.
Yo, what?
Big events.
Yeah. Bro, I'm winging out. What the fuck?
Events.
Yeah.
So
anyway.
It's not about that. Okay. Now I'm going to explain to you what exactly like a real, not even conspiracy theory, a real theory sounds like. Okay. And it involves the other promotion in Japan.
Oh.
So now there's a beef between One Championship, Chatri, and the other promoter in Japan.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
The K1 promoter. Okay.
Okay.
And they had some situation where they were supposed to have a meeting, and the K1 promoter said that Chatri stood him up, or One Championship stood him up, and then they came out and said, oh, he's so disrespectful. Their One Championship is not, they don't know how to do business. All this stuff comes out, right?
Okay.
So I was thinking, this is my theory of this, is that maybe somebody had a connection in immigration, and they threw a wrench in there for One Championship. And that wrench,
I see.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Because you're in their country.
Mm-hmm.
Like, One Championship is not Japanese promotion.
If they really want to go after them, though, why wouldn't they go after the main event like Super?
Yeah, why Sage?
Because he did everything probably to protocol. They just found an error somewhere.
Right.
It's like I'm just saying, hypothetically, they told somebody to find something, and that's what they found. And this is the situation that ended up. You know what I mean? You can't go around accusing people of anything, but this is just a theory.
It's interesting though that it was the day of the fight. Wouldn't that have happened like in the airport in immigration?
No, because you let them in and you let them fucking feel like they're all like ready to go.
Okay. And then you just fucking take the rug out.
Exactly.
Okay.
But this is just a theory.
Yeah.
It sounds stupid. Most people would be like, you're crazy. But hey, you're in their country. And then they've said in like quotes openly, like, this is not how you do business in Japan.
Yeah.
It's not gonna work right.
And also, like, how was John Lineker just there, like, waiting and ready?
He was supposed to fight on that card.
Oh, okay.
But then
who was he meant to fight?
Then it was kind of odd that he weighed in and there was no fight.
Yeah.
Like he was a backup fighter for something, but for no reason. So that was odd too.
Suspicious.
Yeah. So that kind of throws a wrench into my theory that they might already knew
Right.
or it happened like the day before, like during before weigh-in, it happened somehow.
Okay.
And John Lineker was, I think he was in Thailand anyway.
Were there videos of John Lineker weighing in?
Yeah.
Okay.
And everybody's like, what's going on? No one knew, right?
Mm,
But but it also could be what exactly that they're talking about. There were some issues with the visa that they didn't clear,
yeah.
and this is the result. But Sage, should he have fought or not? He could have had Faber in his corner,
Yeah.
and he could have went and fought. And then you gotta look at it like this too. His jiu-jitsu coach is there because why? You're facing a specialist. So do you need your jiu-jitsu coach, or do you know what you need to do? And I think he should have fought, man.
I didn't realize that he's actually had Faber like still there. I thought he was gonna have nobody in his corner.
Yeah, that's what I thought as
Faber
well.
was
Yeah.
still there. Yeah, he was okay to be.
Yeah, in that case, I would have.
I understand you're like not fighting because your dad isn't there. If, like your dad's one of your main coach, like that's something I understand. I probably would have fought if it was me, or like I'm pretty sure most fighters would have fought. But maybe it's just like that little mental thing of like, fuck, my dad's not here now. Like maybe it's like you said, it was like a religion thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Daddy.
Yeah.
Daddy.
bro has daddy issues. No, that's fucking Sage.
No, but yeah, that's kind of weird too. If you're the dad, right? You'd be like, go ahead, you're a man.
Yeah,
Like, go
fucking
fight.
man
You
up,
don't
bro.
need me.
But maybe he wasn't. Maybe he was like, my son.
Possibly. Yeah. Isn't that weird? That would be weird, right?
A little.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they are
Exactly.
kind of weird.
Be like, and he calls him Super Sage. It's just odd. They're
Yeah,
like, Super
yeah.
Sage, come on.
Yeah.
It's like they think they're like superhero siblings, or something
Yeah.
like weird.
And to fly all the way from America to
Exactly.
Japan just to not fight.
How long's that flight?
Long.
And he's getting paid really good, right, to fight. Like he's got to be getting.
So would he
paid.
not gotten paid anything?
Of course, he's not going to get paid anything. He's
That's
gonna
an
fight. And then they wasted all those plane tickets too, all the money for the hotels.
Yeah.
They wasted all that, right?
Yeah.
It's not cheap in Japan.
Yeah.
Japan's pretty expensive. Like Japan, Korea, those are probably the most expensive countries in Asia to go visit, right? So it's just a pretty penny that they lost. I'm just saying, Sage should have fought, man. Like
Maybe it was a matter
I
of
don't
like
understand
standing
that.
up for himself or something. He's like, they put me through this bullshit and I'm gonna make him suffer, kind of thing. By not fighting. Definitely pieces of the puzzle were missing though.
yeah, it's just like I don't know, man. I thought just say like you're in that situation and you're a fighter and you trained all this time to go fight this guy. And one of your coaches will be there, just the other two won't.
Maybe it's the fact of like, I train all these hours with these specific coaches, and maybe Uriah Faber was there, but he wasn't really my main coach.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe it's that.
No,
You know what I mean?
he's training at Alpha now. Like he's not. His dad is.
Yeah,
not
but
his
how?
main
Like,
coach.
is Uriah Faber like super involved in Alpha Male? I don't know.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And the jiu-jitsu coach most likely was as well. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Uriah Faber usually corners everybody from Alpha Male.
Was the guy that he was meant to fight, was he a jiu-jitsu specialist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then makes sense why he didn't want to fight if he didn't have his jiu-jitsu coach in the corner.
Yeah, but do you think like you need your jiu-jitsu coach to be yelling out all the instructions when you're going against a specialist that probably stop everything that you're
Possibly.
yelling out? You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just to me, it's like you're a fighter. Fight.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
prepared.
Yeah.
You went there. You weighed in.
It's like, do you not believe in yourself that much that
Yeah.
you need
Exactly.
that kind of guidance?
Is he kind of showing cracks in his mental? I don't know. To me, it's like I thought he should have fought.
I mean,
like,
his last fight, he got his face broken.
no, his last fight he won.
No,
He
his
fought.
first fight and won.
His first fight, yeah.
His first fight and won. Who did he
So
fight?
this
again?
would be his
Fought some
third-
kickboxer.
Cosmo Alexander.
Yeah.
This would have been his
Cosmo got
third fight,
fucked up.
right?
Yeah.
Cosmo.
Yeah, he crushed his skull, right? So yeah, man, to me it's like maybe one is something they did wrong, but I said, man, Sage didn't look good in this.
Maybe you should just get your face crushed in a fight and then say the same thing. You know what I mean? Like fucking, he's been through that situation.
Yeah,
It's
but
like,
he came back and fought, and he's not even fighting a striker. He's fighting a jiu-jitsu guy.
I don't know, main man's
That's
just pussy.
interesting, eh?
Yeah, it's just like I don't know, man. I think like, and he didn't fight for years and years too, man. He's fought like once or
Bro, he
twice
was
in like 5 years.
He was like 21 or 22 when he fought Cosmo. How old is he now?
I don't know,
23,
24 or
24?
something, maybe?
Fuck, is he that young?
Yeah, he's super young. But anyways, like yeah, man, I just thought he should have fought, man. I don't know why. You know what I mean? Like you make a good point. It's like you make the decision if you get your face like crushed in. You know what I mean? You make a good point by that. But I'm just saying, from someone from this chair looking at the situation, he should have fought, man. Like it was hyped up so much. Like you wanted this fight so much. This fight was scheduled and then canceled, I think.
Oh,
then,
like already once before?
Yeah, and like they always wanted to fight each other. You know
Why was it canceled the first time?
I have no idea. I'm
Okay.
probably making that up.
Okay.
Korea man out here with his bullshit.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
Talking
like,
shit.
but I know that they had
Fake
like they were
news.
going back and forth on Twitter, right? And
Okay.
Aoki was like clowning on him,
Right.
like talking shit to him and stuff, right? Then you know, Sage, he's just gonna be respectful. He's like, you're,
Right.
you know, you're a Japanese
Yeah.
MMA legend, and I would
Why
like
you
to
gotta be
fight
so
you.
mean, man?
I'll keep my martial artist mentality.
He's not
Right.
from Texas, bro.
What's that?
He's
Okay.
not from Texas.
He is
I
from
know. I
Texas.
was quoting fucking Wonder Boy.
No, he is from Texas.
Is he?
Yeah, Sage is from Texas.
Fucking there you go. I knew that.
Right.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
the thing is, like, Shinya, right? The guy that he was fighting, Shinya, you could with Shinya, he will fight with no corner.
You think
That's
so?
the type of, yeah, of course. That's the type of guy he is.
Right.
Like if you told him to fly 3 corners out, he'd probably fly just one and
Yeah.
keep the money for the other 2. Like that's the type of guy he is. Like he doesn't need that care. Like he's gonna go out there and fight.
That's why I'm wondering, like, maybe Sage is that guy as well, but maybe we're missing parts of
A true
yeah.
true fighter. Because there's martial artists, right? And
Uh-huh.
there's fighters.
Uh-huh.
And it's different.
Mhm.
To me, it's different. I'm not saying one is better than the other, because a martial artist could be a world champion,
Right.
but a fighter as well can be a world champion, right? But there are 2 different mentalities, I think. You know, like Wonder Boy is like a martial artist mentality.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like a little bit, you know, even though he participates in a little of the trash talk, but he's a martial artist at the end of the day. And he's one of the best in the world, right? But then you got fighters like Robbie Lawler.
Yeah.
Like he was a fighter,
Mhm.
right? But he was a world champion.
But aren't we then just talking about different fighting styles? Like,
I'm just
No, it's
saying
like
he's just-
mentalities
yeah,
and personalities and shit.
you think
Like, you
so?
just want to bite down and just like go crazy, you know what I mean? Like brawl out and stuff,
Yeah.
you know. But then they also train everything, and they like, even if they even went in a
It's like their
jiu-jitsu
fighting
tournament,
style matches their personality.
in some ways, yeah, in some ways.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of, because most fighters they're not really technicians. It's hard to find a fighter that's like a super pure technician,
Mm.
because there's a part of them, it's like they want to go off that
Right.
technical course and just go nuts
Yeah.
and just kill whatever's in front of them.
Right.
So I don't know. Maybe I'm not making any sense, but
No, you're making
you
sense.
know. But I think like the mentality is also changing now, because kids are training much younger, and
Mm.
now they're exposed to like fighters at such a young age that yeah, it's a trip, man, to see some of these kids that come in that are like 15 years old, and you're like, what? This kid is so good.
But then it's similar, like in terms of Sage, right? He started so young. You'd think he would be just like,
Everybody should go Sage's course.
yeah.
Just get your face crushed in and see how you come back from that.
Fucking earth.
Yeah. Okay.
Sounds like a
See.
plan.
All right, that's the course. That's
That's the key.
That's Zanetti's new online course.
Yeah, get
How
your
to
fucking face crushed in and
Yeah.
see if you're built for this shit.
Yeah.
Come back for the face what is it? Crushing. Come back from that face crushing. Hey, take
Machete.
my course. Come back from face crushing.
Machete face crushing course,
Yes.
$9.99.
Hey, you see the shirt? Zanetti did it.
You're cooked.
Yeah, right? So,
Yeah.
No one's
there
gonna
you
get that.
All right. We're still trying to figure out who sent in the shirts.
Brat's
Like-
wigging me out.
Get in the comments. Tell us who's sending the shirts, or give us a clue of who's sending the shirt.
It's you, isn't it?
It's
It's
probably is.
fucking you.
How was it me? I didn't even know him when he got the shirt.
Did you not? I don't know.
I didn't know you when you got the shirt. The second shirt, yes. You
Yeah,
just recently got it, right? But the first one, I didn't know. I didn't know you.
wig out.
But yeah, like, now let's move on to the last topic of the night. How much time did we go in? Oh, damn, we've been making good time. Okay, Sean Strickland. So did you watch the video?
Oh
Yeah.
yes, that was
Yeah.
that was beautiful.
Okay, so you promote
Beautiful.
you promote that. You promote like
No, I'm talking
Sean.
shit. I'm talking
no,
shit.
no, I'm just saying though. Do you think like in that setting, right? Because you're pretty much giving him permission to do that to you.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's not like
100%.
it's not like, oh, you shouldn't be doing it. Like the dude's like giving you permission because you're in that setting. Like, okay, we're gonna spar.
Yeah.
Which means you can go. It's live.
Okay, here's a question first. Did that guy talk any shit to Sean Strickland before or no?
No, I don't think so.
I think he just wanted to fight him.
Yeah.
He just wanted to do a round with him.
Yeah.
Did he say I want to fight you, or did he say I want to have a sparring session with you? Or you don't know?
You know, to me, it doesn't matter what he said. It's just to me like Sean Strickland, of you know, like he's had the quickest downfall of all time. He was the UFC champion. Now he's beating up YouTubers for free.
I respect that.
For free. He was the UFC champion.
I would say that's a downfall.
Yeah.
Now you drop down.
Yeah, I see that as a steady climb up.
You're beating up YouTubers for free. So you guys think it's like a step up in his life.
Yeah, but well,
UFC champion, YouTuber.
Yeah, pretty much. But now Jake Paul's calling him out and shit. But
no, but we'll go to Jake Paul.
We'll get
let's
to that.
stick to the video of him just swinging from the hip, and he didn't even knock him out.
I mean, I don't think he was trying to knock him.
Yeah.
I don't think
he was hitting him hard.
Yeah, he was hitting him hard.
Yeah, but I don't think he was like.
Yeah, but it was more like a bomb. It wasn't like a I'm gonna fucking crack. Like it was hard, but it wasn't.
Who knows? Maybe he had his fucking hands relaxed.
Dude, it doesn't matter. The dude was getting hit hard.
Yeah,
like he was hitting him hard. Like it wasn't light taps, to his face.
But I watched like the full thing, and I watched like afterwards them like shaking hands and him saying thanks for the round and stuff like that. So it doesn't fucking matter, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. But I'm saying, should Sean Strickland be doing that after him? It shouldn't be like,
bro's got issues.
Stay calm. Yeah, stay calm. Like chill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to do that to people. Yeah, if someone said they want to spar you, can't you just walk away and be like, okay? Well,
I mean,
why are you wasting my time?
This YouTuber probably wanted to spar with Sean specifically because he knew that Sean was going to do something like that, and then it goes viral, and then right, and then he gets more subscribers and blah blah blah.
Yeah, and this kid, his name is Sneeko. I guess that's his name, right?
Never heard of him before.
He also did the same thing with there's like another guy named Bradley Martin, right?
Yeah, I know
big
Bradley
bodybuilder guy, right? That he says he always asks like fighters if you
he said
he would fight him and stuff.
He said he beat DJ, and it's like, no, you wouldn't, pussy.
Yeah. So he boxed Sneeko too, and you know what he did?
Yeah.
He knocked Sneeko down.
Oh shit!
But Sean Strickland couldn't. So
couldn't or didn't?
Couldn't. I think he was hitting him hard, man. He hit him with a lot of clean shots, and he couldn't drop them. Come on, man.
I don't know.
Come on. If we're critiquing the footage, I thought he was hitting him pretty hard.
I thought he was hitting him hard, but he was also pulling back on his shots.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can see like he was walking forward and he was talking shit to him, and he was like he was walking down saying some he was just talking shit, but like it didn't look like he was like mad and intentionally trying to like hurt him.
No, I don't think he was mad. I just think like he was in his mind of like, I'm gonna hurt this kid.
Right.
Yeah, but you can still have hard rounds in the gym and like not hurt, like not want to hurt someone.
Have you seen the other videos of him sparring, like knocking dudes out and sparring and shit?
Strickland.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen.
Yeah, like he's done that before.
So then,
but
there you go. There's your evidence.
There's a clear difference of like those sparring videos and then what he was doing with this Sneeko kid.
Yeah.
No, he was doing pretty much the same thing without kicking. He was just punching him and shit.
Not really.
But do you think would you want somebody like Sean Strickland to spar you every day? Like
not every day. Not every day. Like we spar every day in the Muay Thai area, but it's like,
come on, Sean Strickland would not be invited to the Muay Thai.
I know, that's what I'm gonna say. But we like spar chill, we spar every day, but he spars like some retard that's gonna spar some retard that's gonna go hard every day. It's just like I'm just asking for brain damage.
Yeah.
We had one guy that was here like a few months ago, and he was just like going hard every day, and the coach just kept putting me with him, and it was not a fun time.
Well, you want to get better, man. You don't want.
No, but he was like swinging hard every day, and I'm just like, bro, I need my brain.
How do you feel about like talking about that stuff? Like, do you do that? Are you like, hey, like, can you fucking stop?
The cunt was from Argentina and didn't speak any English. I said it to him, and then I had to keep saying. Then someone told me to say tranquilo to him, which means like chill the fuck out in Spanish. And then I said tranquilo, and he was like okay. And then I hit him once, and then it was bomb. Okay.
Alrighty then.
To me, I just think it's like it's. I don't know. It like to me, talking trash is all good, right? Like to me, that's fine. You know, like I said before, there to me, like you make your line.
Yeah.
You know, you want to cross it, but you make your line, right? But with this stuff, it's just like I don't think Sean Strickland should be doing stuff like this. To be honest with you, I think it's like it's a waste of his time. What are you trying to be? You're basically all the stuff that you complained about, like people like these people and those people and all this stuff. You're feeding off them.
I mean, shit, we talking about it
online. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the fans. Like he's always talking like about like you know the pussification of America and all this stuff. But that's like yeah, that's what he's talking about, right? And then he's doing this. I just think like he's just getting more attention from those people.
Right.
You know, like what's
maybe he's just trying to rile them up. It's
Yeah.
like, fuck you all.
Yeah.
now he's just going back to the, you know, his old tactics, his old ways. You know what I
Right.
mean? After like getting emotional about his life and all this stuff, and now you want to go pick on people.
Yeah.
Like, it
Maybe
doesn't make
he's like,
sense to me.
I cried on TV. I gotta like, you know,
You
make
know,
myself
like,
cool
I
again.
understand like if you change after the moment like that, right? If you change and you say like, you know, this is what I went through, and then you change, but then you just go back to the same thing. Just like, why? How do I respect you?
Yeah.
Like if Zanetti did that, right? I'd be
If
like,
I did
Yeah.
what?
I'd be like,
I probably would not speak with him at the gym.
If I did what?
Wow.
If I
I'd probably walk right past him like he's a ghost.
whoa.
Like if he went and flipped in, like, but
wait, if I did what? If I
like, if you really did that, like not like
Get
on
the
TV.
Korean John silent treatment.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, I do that to a lot of people anyways, but I'm just saying.
you still kind of do it to me sometimes when you're training. Like I'll give you a little smile at you,
No, I
and then,
can't.
and then you're just
Wait,
like,
I can't see.
You can't see.
I can't see
Look
if
at
you're
his
looking at
eyes,
me.
man.
I can't see if you're looking at me. Like my vision is not that good. Well, I'm wearing glasses right now, right? But at the gym, I'm not wearing glasses, so like I could only see for a certain distance. Then I just see silhouettes, not
Right.
really faces.
I feel
Right.
so much better about myself now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like people probably look at me and like nod at me, and I just look at them and I don't even.
It's like,
I did that. You know who I did that to today? George. George came up to me this morning. He's like, "Yo."
How
Like,
do you
why'd
not
you
know
walk
the
past?
silhouette of George?
No, but I know it's George, but it's just like him, like he was like looking at me and like
Right.
nodding, but I didn't see that.
Right.
And I was just like, he said, you just walked past me. And I was like, I didn't even see you, man.
You should have been like, so?
He's like,
Fuck you and do about it, pussy.
He's like, you all good? And I was like, yeah, all good. And he's like, yeah, because you walked past me. I was like, you know, I can't see sometimes. I can't see like who's looking at me or what.
Yeah.
And sometimes I think someone's looking at me and I'm looking at them and I'm like, they're not looking at me.
Bro, that happens to me all the time, and I have my sight, so it's no
Yeah.
no big deal.
But anyway, Sean Strickland, you know, he beats up a YouTuber. Everybody loves it. A lot of people, I think he got fans from that, right? Which is good for him.
I respect
you know? Now, Jake Paul offers him $1 million to spar.
Well,
And,
$1 million if he drops him or
filming.
no? Was it drops him or knocks him out or something? There was like there was something else where it was like if Jake Paul knocked him down, then he has to like get something tattooed on him.
Yeah.
Right.
So basically, he offered $1 million.
Appetite.
Oh, wow.
The proposal
Brain
would
is
see
braining.
the pair box on camera, and if Jake Paul were to lose, the enormous prize fund would be handed to the MMA star. So, okay.
Go Strickland. I'm rooting for you, bud.
Yeah, do
But
it.
Strickland, you know, he comes back, right? And he's just like, basically, his rebuttal is just nonsense, basically.
Oh, yeah?
He's like, let's go meet in the desert. You know, like it's the dumbest response I've ever
Fucking
heard.
do it, bro.
It's the dumbest response I've ever heard.
These
What
are
did he
the
say?
requirements. Must be in the middle of the
It's like-
desert.
We're gonna meet in the middle of the desert and we fight to the death.
Shit, I'd pay
Let's
to see
do the
that.
real man.
I'd pay to see that.
I for sure would pay for that.
Dude, it's just, to me, it's just funny that Sean
Yeah.
Strickland says that. Because it's like, what are you supposed to say back to somebody like that? Like, what are you-
Fucking nothing.
What are you supposed to say back to somebody threatening death on you?
Triple dot.
You're like,
Yeah, exactly.
maybe what,
Give him
what
the
you
silent
gonna write?
treatment.
You know, well, you better kidnap me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what are you supposed to say back to him? Like, oh yeah, I will willingly go to the desert with you.
Yeah, fucking
Somebody,
right.
somebody that knows how to like fight, not box, fight, right? Like,
Right.
Strickland would definitely kill Jake Paul in the desert. That's without a doubt would happen. Like
Mhm.
it
If they
would-
could
he
pick
would
up
stalk
things
them for a
from
while.
like if they could like use weapons and shit like from the
well, you
desert.
could use a
if it was like
cactus.
yeah.
You could use a rattlesnake.
You put
Yeah.
Throw it at your opponent.
you got cactus
like a
hands
Pokemon.
with like three rattlesnakes. You got cactus on your hands with rattlesnakes in your hands. Like,
yeah.
come on,
yeah.
let's go.
Yeah.
We're to the no. But yeah, to me it's like Sean Strickland's rebuttal is just so ridiculous. It's like, and you know what? To be honest with you, Jake Paul would beat up Sean Strickland in boxing. Like I would.
I don't know, bro.
would-
Sean
I don't know
Strickland's
about
got, bro. Sean Strickland's got fucking good defense. I don't think
Sean
Jake Paul would
Strickland's
be
got
that
Yeah.
good.
good
He's got
defense, but he
the-
doesn't have the power that Jake Paul has.
Yeah,
Jake
not
Paul's
power.
bigger, and he has
Is he
more
bigger?
power. They're about yeah, he's like 205 probably. Jake
Yeah,
Paul
but
is.
Sean Strickland walks around pretty heavy.
Yeah, Sean Strickland's 185, but yeah, he's probably
fights
the
at
same-
185.
Yeah, but he's probably that size, right?
Mm.
To me, I would pick Jake Paul to win.
I think he's
And-
still good
I think hey, everybody picked against Jake Paul
against
won
against
most of the time.
who? Who has he fought again? I forgot. He fought Ben Askren and then he fought.
He fought
Nate
Nate
Diaz.
Diaz.
Yeah, but that bro, everyone.
Woodley, he fought Woodley, and then he fought Anderson
Yeah,
Silva.
but with
Yeah,
his
but-
poo. And this is I was surprised by Anderson Silva. I'll give him that.
Yeah, because
Um,
Anderson Silva actually beat a legit boxer before that.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, but Anderson Silva is really old too. I
That's
think.
true.
Yeah.
Jake
That's-
Paul is a young kid, man. And he could box.
He's got
Sean
a fight
Strickland's young as
coming
well.
up.
John Strickland's young and he was just bashed Izzy with boxing in
Yeah,
the UFC.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think it would be a good challenge.
That was a bashing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
bashed him.
was.
Yeah, bro.
Dude
He
fucking
just said
dropped
like, yeah,
him,
fuck
man.
yeah, and just boom. boom.
Yeah.
Fucking
How do you like
defensive
them
shit,
apples?
Check leg kicks, bang,
Yeah.
bang, teep,
Yeah.
whoa.
Whoa.
And then fucked up one of the best strikers we've ever seen.
Does that make him the best striker?
No, it doesn't.
Makes
but,
them
That's
good.
weird, right? Like
But-
you beat the best striker, you figured out the puzzle, right?
yeah, but then he loses to Dricus
Yeah.
Duplessis next fight. But
with nothing, with no.
Yeah, that shit was weak.
But-
It was
son.
terrible.
my point is, don't think Jake Paul would just run over
I
Strickland.
do.
Yeah.
That's
Same.
to me. Like I was against the Jake Paul thing for a long time, but I just thought like this kid, he works hard, man.
I think what he's doing is
He-
great.
Yeah, he works hard. Like this kid is like he's really training
Yeah.
to be good. at
I'm not
this.
saying he's not. Like he's a
Yeah.
great
Yeah.
kid. Like I love the fact that he's putting like boxing on the map for the casuals. Like
Mhm.
I love like everything that he's
Yeah.
doing with the sport. I love his work ethic. I love all that shit. But I think Strickland would bash him. That's my point.
You're just on Strickland's nuts. That's what it is.
Yeah, I guess.
No.
This my dad.
Yeah.
This cut.
For sure.
But
But
you know
nah,
what?
fucking
But
but
$1
he's.
million is a pretty good offer, to be honest.
I'd do
Right,
it.
it is.
But then you know why? You know why Strickland responded like that? Because he doesn't want to box him.
You don't think so?
No, he's scared.
Oh,
He's not scared.
He's not fucking scared. He
He's
doesn't even know what
offered
scared
$1 million
is.
to fight. If you're confident, you would fight him.
Well, maybe he really fucking wants to fight in the desert. Is that such a problem?
Bro, like, that motherfucker has problems. He probably would. Yeah, he probably does. Eh?
Yeah. He's probably in his bed thinking, you know what we would make fucking
You know what movie?
boxing better?
You know,
Do you know what make my day?
Yeah.
with cactuses
Yeah.
and dirt.
Yeah.
You know, but you know what movie like he reminds me of? He would be perfect for that movie. Is No Country for Old Men.
Haven't
I
seen
think-
it.
Mm.
He should be.
You
in
think
that.
he'd be the guy?
He'd be that guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who are you? You know what I mean? Like that's
Yeah,
the
I could see
craziest
that for
weapon.
sure. For sure.
You just carried it around. No one even thinks nothing of it,
I know.
and it's just killing people.
I know.
That'd
be killer to have. That'd be killer to have.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
I will. One
It's a
day.
that
great
on the
movie. And
list.
it's just like
Good
the
movie.
dude is a nut. Right. But anyway,
That's us.
Mhm.
yeah, $1 million. I think Strickland should fight Jake Paul because if I was Strickland, I would be confident. You have good boxing, but the thing is, whenever an MMA fighter fights a specialist, like
Mm.
someone that's in that world and only in that world, they usually end up losing.
Yeah.
It happens
Jake
in
Paul-
it happens in kickboxing, it happens in Muay Thai,
Okay,
it
Jake.
happens in boxing.
Jake Paul has been boxing for less than 5 years. And he wrestles.
Yeah, he's not a
That's still-
specialist by
that's
any means.
Still, I'm not saying he's a specialist, but he's in that world 24/7.
Yeah.
I mean, not
He's been
anymore.
boxing for
Sort of.
5 years, 24/7.
He's probably doing more MMA now that he's
Yeah, he's-
signed to the PFL.
Yeah, but I think he's gonna box.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I think he's gonna stay away from MMA as long as possible. To be honest.
I mean, the money's in boxing, so
Yeah.
it makes
So
sense.
like to me, like Jake Paul, I think He's a guy that's been focused on it. It's just you see it all the time, man. MMA guys going and grappling, they lose. They go to kickboxing, they lose. They go to
it's
Muay Thai, they
interesting,
lose.
eh?
They go to they all lose at because these guys are focused their whole life on one art.
Right.
You don't know every little inch and like centimeter and detail of everything that's going on because you're MMA. You're grappling.
But we're talking about
everything.
But we're talking about Sean Strickland versus Jake Paul, and Jake Paul has only been boxing for less than 5 years, not 5 years.
Yeah, I think.
And he's not someone that's dedicated his entire life. He was actually doing a lot of wrestling.
If they ever fight, right? Because it could be a possibility. Let's make a bet right now.
Okay.
Let's make a bet. What do you want to bet on this fight? That let's say they fight even in 5 years.
12
This show is live. It's recorded. I'll clip this up and then put it up on your shit.
12 baht. That sounds about right.
Come on.
I said 12 baht.
No, we don't have to bet money.
Oh.
We could bet like on-call push-ups. 50 of them.
What?
That's easy shit.
Yeah.
Pussy shit.
No, because that means on-call anywhere. Like if I'm driving by my motorbike and you're driving a motorbike, push up. You gotta stop your motorbike to do a push-up.
Wait. I got one. The winner gets to host a podcast. Like I would take your spot.
Is that good of a...
Yeah, because then I do some fucking
better?
crazy shit.
You don't even know what to do.
I don't know yet, but I do something funny for sure.
No, but let's do that. We could bet that.
We'll bet something. We'll think about it.
Yeah, but I'm saying like I'm confident Jake Paul. I've always been like the guy I'd be like, nah, I don't think so. But I've seen it too many times, dude, where MMA guys that are great strikers in MMA go to kickboxing and lose to the specialist, to the guy that's been kickboxing.
Yeah, but that's different.
Yeah,
that's
different.
That's a complete, like, obviously, like...
You don't believe in Jake Paul, basically.
I do believe in Jake Paul.
I
do believe in Jake Paul. I believe that he's a good boxer, and I'm confident he's going to do whatever he wants to do. Like, he's obviously beating good boxers now. Yeah. But Sean Strickland is a good boxer, and I think that he would probably... And he's also, like, mentally not okay. Yeah. And has a few things wrong with him.
Yeah, he's a fighter.
So I feel like he would fucking murder Jake Paul. Not in boxing, but I just feel like he's murder him like after the fight.
Right,
dude. To be honest with you, if like something like crazy happened with Sean Strickland, I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't think anyone would.
I wouldn't be surprised. Like I think the UFC kind of
is trying to
knows that too.
Yeah, it's like, let's reel him in, Strickland. Let's reel him in.
Yeah.
I think they know, and they're just like, this is shitty. Spaghetti. Right, but anyways, today was the Super Bowl. If you knew that, I did.
Nah.
This morning, right?
Yeah,
you should know that.
I didn't
and they were
choose to know, but I do know.
Like, have this big announcement during the Super Bowl
for the main card for
UFC 300.
Yeah,
but it never happened.
Fuck.
And then John Jones said in Australia, he did an interview. He said that he was offered the main event for UFC 300 like 2 days ago. He had to decline because what? He's on a
seminar tour.
Yeah, he's on a tour, and plus he's recovering from his injuries.
Right? Yeah.
So a surgery.
I saw Chael did a video on that, and I didn't watch the video, but it just said like John Jones fucks up UFC 300 announcement, and I was just like, okay,
sure, it's all
just Chael talking shit.
Yeah.
Chael doing Chael things.
He hates John Jones. That's why.
Of course he does.
But
probably like a long ass video about how terrible of a person John Jones is. And
yeah, pretty much.
Like Chael wants to be John Jones.
Yeah.
Legit. That's who Chael wants to be.
John Jones wants to be Chael.
He wants to be John. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, definitely not the other way around.
John Jones Chael wants that GOAT status. Like imagine if Chael was that GOAT status and doing what he does now. Like Chael's great right now with what he accomplished, right?
Yeah.
But imagine if he was the GOAT and he was doing that. Like he would be Kanye West of the MMA world, because he would just say whatever he wanted.
Right.
Bro, you know he was like a minute away from beating John Jones with the fucking whole foot thing.
Dude, he was a couple minutes of beating
Anderson Silva.
He's always been like that.
Yeah.
Even the title fight in WEC when he fought middleweight, I think middleweight title. He was gonna win that, and he got submitted like last minute or something.
Chael.
But Chael said like mentally
he won. He's never lost a round, right?
No, he said that he didn't believe he deserved it, and he mentally gave himself a way out.
Yeah, he just gave himself ways out of like.
That's on that psychology of the fight thing as well.
Yeah. But the thing is like he's a mastermind of like things
of losing.
Losing, but like winning. No, he's the mastermind of losing but winning. Do you understand what I'm saying?
That's better
he's
than winning
when he loses.
Yeah.
Weapon shit.
And you know who tries to replicate that, but they can't? Colby Covington. He's trying to replicate that, but he can't because Chael was kind of a lovable character in a way.
Yeah, that's true.
And Colby is not.
Yeah.
You know, like they hate him.
Chael's trash talk was just the best.
He's so great. There's a video of him, like the collection of him.
I know. I've watched it multiple times.
I just like to listen to that when I'm sad because it always puts me in a good mood. I'm just like,
I like when he's talking shit to Tito.
Yeah.
Tito's the best. Tito's
when he's telling the story about the lion and shit.
Making stuff up.
That's so good.
But like, yeah, he was the best at what he did. There's no doubt about that. But he was one of the biggest cheaters of all time as well. You know, and he admits it. But the thing is, nobody cares. Like he's employed by ESPN and all these big networks. I think all the promotions use them. PFL uses them. Bellator uses them. The UFC uses them.
Yep.
He's the only guy that actually is able to work in all these different promotions. I've never seen anybody else do it.
Yeah, good for him.
And he's a known steroid cheat, right? Like known fraud. Like he defrauded people. I believe. There's he's done some things in his life, right?
Oopsie.
And he's he's Chael, right?
He's Chael.
John Jones' little brother. Remember when Chael came with the Coke can? He was drinking the Coke in the weigh-ins for John Jones' fight.
No, I don't.
You didn't remember that? Go watch the John Jones Chael face off.
Okay.
Chael is drinking a Coca-Cola, right?
He's 205.
Yeah, you know why, right?
Oh yeah, because of.
Yes.
You know why?
Yes. I know. Yes.
Yeah.
Coke.
So Coke.
Because of cocaine.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you. I didn't
clearing that up.
So, anyways, we're gonna bounce out of here. Make sure you guys get the AllStar app. Is in the descriptions. We don't have really much more to talk about, right? You got something to talk about? You want something?
No.
You know? He said no. But we'll be back on Thursday. I got a new crew coming in, and they're doing sign language for you guys.